I went to Salt Lake International Airport and I picked up Kyle and my friend Weston Champion. So they're here to babysit me today while I paint Kyle's truck. We're back to work on the Blazer. Well, it's not much of a Blazer, it's just a Blazer frame. So we're gonna get it all disassembled because we need it sandblasted. We need all the pieces sandblasted, and we don't know what front end we're gonna use, and we don't know what rear end we're gonna use, and we don't know if we're gonna use factory suspension in the rear or change it.
What are we doing with that? You want to take it for a test drive?
You have a valid point. We need to test drive it. Not. No, we're not test driving it. We already did. Oh, this in this form. Oh, buggy form.
Did it work?
Yeah. I mean, we can make it work. But we got Colton and our apprentice Brock over working on my friend Kyle's parts for his burnout truck because they've got to get it all prepped so that I can paint it over the weekend. And Hillbilly's going to be disassembling this, and I have a collision job to put together. So you're going to see a lot of cool things, but the coolest part about it is the Blazer. The boss's Blazer. Hers Blazer. Oh, you can't see because it's dark. Turn around.
Dark. That's bright.
Her Blazer. So anyway, we're thinking about doing a Camaro front clip with all modern suspension, but I don't know yet.
Wait, what's wrong with this suspension?
It's outdated.
Just outdated. It'll work just fine, but you don't want to cruise down the road in a 1972 Blazer with, 71, with 1971 suspension. You want new suspension.
Can you just put tennis balls in it?
Oh yeah, that'll work. So I don't know what Hillbilly's gonna do, but I assume he's gonna pull the motor and transmission out and then take everything else out and then pressure wash everything.
I was thinking pulling the motor, then go up, pressure wash it.
You know what you should do? Yeah, pull the motor. I would pull the tank too. And then we can pull it out and set it up. We'll put it on its wheels, over on its wheels.
You're Mr. Roboto?
Yeah, Mr. Roboto. Anyway, she's got a lot of stuff to do. All right, so the other night, I had to do a collision job. We got it painted, and now I need to assemble it. So, sometimes we got to work on shop stuff. Come up, lift up. Right there. Let it down. So sometimes we have to work on collision stuff during the day because we're collision repair technicians. Anyway, we'll pull this around, and we'll get it all put together.
So starting with the unbolting the exhaust at the header. Sorry, gotta get the exhaust done. I don't want to cut it if the bolts come out nice. So far they're coming out nice.
I want to cut it because what if we reuse it?
You're not.
What if we put it to the Godzilla?
You're not gonna reuse it. You're gonna put brand new.
So for today's trick, I'm gonna work outside because it's a beautiful day, and why not? So this was in a little fender bender. So we replaced the front door, we blended the rear door, and we fixed and refinished the front fender. So pulled it all apart, did all the body work the other night. Pablo painted it. Well, me and Pablo painted it. And now me and my assistant Theo, he's my friend, we're gonna put it back together.
So Hillbilly said that he could get this motor running in, what did you say, 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
And Robby said, I bet you I could do it faster than that.
It's simple. Very, very simple.
Ready? Let's see who does it faster.
Well, oh, no, I have nothing to gain. Let's see if we can do it in 5 minutes.
Wait, hold on. I gotta start a timer. Hold on. Ready? Set. Look. Go.
Okay.
He's got some wire and some connectors. Is that what they're called? Connectors. Can't talk. He'll get distracted.
Yep.
I'm focused.
Wrong ones.
Oh, wrong one.
Wrong plier.
You lost your butt connector.
It's not a butt connector, it's a spade.
Dang it. What's the difference?
The butt connector is to hook two wires together. A spade connector is where you can hook them together
Okay,
and pull them
but
apart.
it's still a connector then.
Yeah, connector, yeah. Those are the wrong ones too. Only 5 minutes just finding the right
Tools.
crimpers.
Great. What is that one like? Do 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 do. This is his time. I'm not telling him the time that he has left. What happens if it starts rolling away? Will it?
You gotta stop it.
Is that possible?
You'll have to stop it.
Is that something that could happen?
Maybe.
Cool. Robby, could this run away?
I mean, if it's in park, no.
Don't worry. I think you put it in park.
I can't keep.
You need more hands?
Yeah.
Whoa! We ain't starting it.
Why?
Why?
Oil pressure line. Start spewing oil all over. You just broke it.
We need that, but it's fine.
You broke it!
Your ticker's ticking.
Tick tock. Tick tock.
We have no gas.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
We drained the gas out of it.
Well, your timer's up anyway.
It would have started if I had gas.
Would it have?
Yes.
Are you sure?
100% positive.
Where's the gas? So he couldn't do it in 5 minutes,
But we got starter fluid.
but he's gonna still try and start it.
I didn't know we had to start.
I didn't either.
So what you're saying is if all the circumstances were perfect, you could have done that in 5 minutes?
Yeah. Because it's about ready to start now besides this.
Done. She's done.
Gonna have a fluid.
You know what, Hillbilly? I knew that Chevrolet would start, and so did you.
Well, the thing is, these old carbureted motors didn't take a computer to run them.
Oh, so you're saying that a Chevrolet motor's good?
Well, I didn't say it was good. I just said it didn't take a computer to run them.
No, that's good. You can say it. You can admit it.
The word good never came out of my mouth.
What are you doing?
I'm working on the motor mounts, but transmission cooler keeps falling in my face.
Why don't you just take that off?
Because I'm going to leave fluid everywhere. It's bolted to the motor, so it will come out with the motor.
All right, so I've got most of the stuff on the back door put together. These handles are tricky. You have to actually go in from here with a 5mm socket, lock it out in place, and you have to dig this piece out. It's kind of a pain, but you know what? We got it. So I've got to put the interior trim panel on it, and then this upper trim, and the back door is built. So once we get that done, I'll start working on the front door and keep trucking along. So we've got the door panel on, got a few more bolts to put on the bottom, and then I've got a belt molding bolt that's real small, so I'm not going to use my impact. Goes on the front. And this snaps in here. And we'll get the rest of the bolts put around it. Okay, we'll put the window switch in, and this back door will be done. The only thing I need to do now, but I have to wait till the front door's in, is I'll get inside and I'll lock it. I'll make sure that everything unlocks, everything works. We know it works from the outside now. So that's it. That's all you do on the rear door. So now I've got to work on the front door. I'll get it adjusted. We are waiting on a few parts that go on that door. That'll be here this weekend, so I'll get it finished Monday, but we'll get as far as we can so we can get the door on, get most of it built, get the fender all installed, and get it over to detail so it can be clean for Monday when I put the few last parts on it. Send this job home. So we had to repair this door handle, and on these new style doors, they have sensors in them and they come apart. So it's kind of a trick to get them apart, but if you know what you're doing, you can figure it out. So you got to kind of start it in, and then you got to push. Just like that. Not too bad, but if you don't know what you're doing, you can damage it. So on the bottom side of these doors, you have these plastic things. They got to be spread all the way out, and it releases the inside. Down in the back. Hold it up a little. All right, got the door adjusted. Now, I'm gonna head to lunch, come back, and I'll start getting as much as I can built, and then we'll do the fender.
So I just pull the drive line and the motor's ready to come out. Drive line's about to be out.
All right, we're back from lunch. I'm gonna get my latch assembly in and build as much of this door as I can before I move forward to the fender, because I can't finish the door today. I'm missing a few little parts, but I do have a windshield to change, so that'll be fun, but we need to do it inside, not out here.
Ooh, look how crispy this new windshield is.
You?
Mm-hmm.
Perfection. I don't actually know how much more I can do of the door, because I'm missing this piece, and I'm missing this piece, and I'm missing some clips. So I might move on to the fender. That's a good idea.
Okay, the motor's ready to come out. Just get everything hooked up. Get tension put on the chains, and then I'll tighten up the ratchet strap so that way it kind of lifts it all up level.
Really? We didn't get a drop on anything.
Okay. I remember the mess. Forgot the fuel line. The reason I forgot that is because we didn't use the actual fuel tank.
Smells like Grandpa,
What did your grandpa smell like?
or like his shed.
Okay, I'm working on the fuel cell. I've got the exhaust unbolted, so I just got to fish it out. But the gas tank is what I'm working on. These lines are not reusable. They're old, crusty, musty, so I'm just going to cut them. So we have to replace them. Okay, I got the electrical unhooked, which is 2 plugs, a ground, and a feed wire for the sending unit to tell you how much gas you have. Got the fuel hoses cut, so now I just got to unbolt the tank and let it down. I got it on a jack because it's just me right now. Okay, got the frame all stripped down for the most part to the point where I could pressure wash it and strip it down the rest of the way. So I got some easy off oven degreaser cleaner stuff, heavy duty, it says. It ain't the stuff I wanted. The stuff I wanted is foams, but they were all pulled out of the foamy stuff. I don't see this breaking off tough stained greases.
I told you, you have to let it preheat. That's the problem here. Don't you have to preheat your oven to clean it?
Oh!
What?
Shake can. Ensure oven is cold.
Okay.
Correct use, 45 degree. No, this way. 2 hours, wipe clean.
2 hours?
Wow.
That's the problem.
We don't have 2 hours.
All right, we got the frame all sprayed. We used this and this and
A little bit of other stuff.
this. So we'll see how it works. Hillbilly's convinced it's not gonna work. Not worked. We're about to see if our concoction works. Get that! Hillbilly says this stuff sucks, so I'm putting it to the test. I know why it sucks though, because this one that Owen got said it's for dirt, dust, and road grime.
All right, we've got a few more things to get taken care of, and then we'll have this thing done. But I've about ran out of things that I can do today because I'm waiting on a door clip, I'm waiting on a weather strip. We're just about to the point of putting a windshield in. All right, so on new windshields, they put an exuberant amount of tape that has to be peeled off. We'll get this all off. We'll get the other window cut out. We'll get this one installed. All right, so this is called a long knife. So I've long knifed 3 sides. I'm gonna grab my equalizer, which is my Sawzall basically, and I'm gonna cut the bottom. We'll be able to pull that windshield out, trim up all the urethane, and get the new one in. So I lubricate my blade with glass cleaner. Makes it cut through the urethane way easier. Because this is a blade, I like to put a protector down.
You got a longer blade.
No, the battery's dying.
Oh.
We're gonna manually cut this.
Because he has no extra batteries.
Yeah, there's no extra batteries. So, this is called the push knife. Literally, it's called the push knife. Broken my hand.
Apparently everybody's working on the truck. Got one right here. Got Colton right here. They're off right there.
You have to not care.
Right here. And Sean's working on a super secret project, but he's doing really well on the super secret project.
That's got to sit like 10 minutes, and then we'll go trim the urethane on the car and come back and get this put in. This is your camera. It's a very, very critical and important piece. This is the clip that holds said camera into placey. This is what makes your vehicle drive down the road.
Hector!
He's fast. He'll be done in like 20 minutes with him helping. All right, let's get this window put in. All right, so me and Hillbilly, we finished prepping Luxfer's truck. I think we got so excited on the truck that we forgot about the 2 doors, the 2 fenders, and the bumper and the grill.
The most important part of the whole truck.
Yeah, and so that's what we're doing right now.
That was done sanding.
I know. It's just because they were in a different room.
And Robby had to say, "You got it all prepped?" We said, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, what about, you know, how it's fenders, doors?" Oh, yeah. About that.
Those things. One thing I'm gonna make sure it gets sent is these mirrors, because I totally spaced them last time. So I'm gonna hurry and prep them out. They're chipped up. They're just in bad shape as the whole truck was. This one's missing a glass, but we're still gonna do it. I don't know if the glass is in the truck somewhere. I'll probably end up pulling these apart so I can hand scuff those and get that nice. But yeah, so we're working on the mirrors. We got the doors. Everything's blocked out. Looking pretty good. There is a little dent here, so I'm gonna have to show Robby about that and see what he thinks. But other than that, they're coming along real good. So I didn't tell you earlier, but I got a little helps with getting this stuff sanding. You guys remember Brock?
Day 1 of internship.
Day 1. So he showed up at 8:30 this morning. He comes in, he's like, what are you doing here? And he goes, first day of internship. He's a soccer coach at Snow College, and he's like, school's out. I told Robby I want to learn some of this stuff. So Robby let him come here, and so I got him sanding. We're showing him the little piece sanding.
Baby steps.
Yeah, baby steps. I found the piece of the mirror, and I was missing the one. Luckily, I went out to the truck and dug everywhere in every nook and cranny, and I found it, and it's still wrapped. So you guys remember me peeling all that wrap off? You might as well peel this one off. A lot of you guys said you liked the green, you wanted to keep the green, but I think this purple is going to look pretty good, especially with Robby painting it. All right, we got everything pre-cleaned. Now we're going to go over, get the doors hung. We'll get a rack for the fenders, the 2 fenders, and the front bumper. So we're going to hang everything. All right, Brock, would you consider yourself a bodyman?
Not even close. Not even close. But it was a great learning experience today. So good, successful day 1.
So I'm in Deja Blue. I'm gonna flip around, back up, hook up to Luxfer's truck so we can pull it around to the paint side and start getting it masked off. All right, Hillbilly's getting in Luxfer.
Time to use those muscles.
I'm getting old. They're not what they used to be. Mush!
Mush.
Mush!
Take the brake off, let it roll.
Up the clip.
Why are you stopping?
You're the heaviest person out of here.
Is that a fat joke?
No, you're thick.
That another fat joke.
No, muscle.
You're stocky.
Look at those hands.
I can feel someone shaking through the car.
Shaking.
He's pushed so hard, he's shaking. I can feel it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the camera down so I can help push with both hands.
I like that I'm actually not pushing.
I know.
once.
You deserve this. You deserve this because you're always the one pushing.
I'm enjoying it.
It is in. Hillbilly. He wasn't very nice about sitting inside. I think he pushed the brakes like 3/4 of the time. You had a heavy foot there on that brake when we were trying to push.
Didn't push that brake once. Until you said brake, brake,
He lies.
brake.
He lies. But we got it in here. For once, Hillbilly needed to cruise, see what it was like in the driver's seat while everyone else is pushing. Kind of nice, huh?
Come 2 hours, I will forget what it's like because I'll be pushing something else.
That's true. All right, ended up being like 6 of us that hurried and masked this off. Appreciate all the help. Yeah, check it out. Hector's here. He's finishing up just the little detail touches, but we got everything masked for right now. We didn't mask the wheels or underneath because we have to pull it into the paint booth, and we left the driver's side. So we had to use tin foil to wrap all the hoses, get in there. So Robby said he'll just shoot and get the best he can on that back panel. What do you think, bro? Good? Bueno? Thank you. Yeah.
The next morning.
All right, it is the next day, and we got Hector here, and we got some special guests. Last night at 11 o'clock at night, I went to Salt Lake International Airport, and I picked up Kyle and my friend Weston Champion. So they're here to babysit me today while I paint Kyle's truck. There he is, right there. He doesn't know I'm filming yet. Anyway, we got a big day ahead of us, so Hector came in to help get it all taken care of. It is Sunday morning, and we need to paint this truck purple because tomorrow we got to put it together and we got to finish the Blazer. But, well, we got to finish tearing the frame apart on the Blazer, and then we got a lot more stuff to do. So we're going to put you on a tripod and let you watch through a camera lens on a tripod. All right, so we got everything in the booth. We got Brock waxing greasing. We got Hector waxing greasing. Kyle, nowhere to be found. Weston, working on this semi. So we're gonna get it all waxed and greased. Then we've got to do some etch, sealer, base coat, and clear coat. So this is gonna be a purple color, and our friends over at Ace of Shades hooked us up with the base coat. So I'll show you guys that here in a little bit when we're mixing it up. This thing's going purple. It's gonna look cool. It's what Kyle wants. So Kyle gets what he wants. Good job, Hector. Thanks, man. You wet it up, it releases it, you wipe it, and then you dry it. All right, so it's just me filming. So I went ahead and got it all blow tack and static. Now I'm gonna go through and get it all etched, and then a little bit of plastic adhesion promoter. So on the edge, it's gonna be 2 parts. We're gonna do 1 coat, let it sit for a few minutes, and then we're gonna come back in and put a second one. So all the major bare metal is getting etched. Lucky for us, Kyle's painted this about 27.5 times, so there's tons of material. So other than the bed, it's really not got too much bare metal. All right, we got this blow tack static and etched. We're ready for sealer. So I'm gonna be putting down a black sealer, then we're putting Ace of Shades, Purple Crush, and then another color over top. But we'll go look at all the paint as soon as we get it sealed. So let's just get to the action. All right, we're 28 ounces of black sealer in. I'm gonna go mix up 28 ounces more, and then we'll get the body all stilled. right, I'm having a sealer issue. I'm gonna go fix it. I'll be back. I went ahead and fixed my screw up. It was a rookie mistake. I let the material dry inside the gun and then I put fresh material in. So it started to spatter, which sucks. But I went ahead, got it all sealed. I got the area that I'm gonna have to sand that I screwed up, a little extra sealer. So we'll let that dry. But in the meantime, let's go show you guys this Ace of Shades, the Pimpin' Purple that we're gonna be using. So we're using a metallic base. Here we go. You're gonna sit on my tripod because it's just me. All right, so our friends over at Ace of Shades hooked us up. We got some metallic base. This is Purple Crush. So this is gonna have a metallic hue to it, but it's also gonna be purple. And then we're gonna be top coating it, which is the tri-stage of Ace of Shades, Candy Base, Pimpin' Purple. So this is gonna be super duper purple. Going over that black sealer with the Purple Crush, and then the Pimpin' Purple over that. It's gonna be awesome. And then we're using vintage urethane reducers and clear coats and vintage sealer. So anyway, this is what we use. I don't know where the can went. It's already been, oh, right here. Right here, this is vintage urethane non-sanding sealer. And then we've got vintage direct metal primer surfacer. So thank you, Ace of Shades, for taking care of us. But let's get this mixed up so we can get in there and get our first coat in. Whew, look at that. It's kind of cool. I better show you the candy base color also. So that's our base coat. Ooh. And this is our candy coat. So we're gonna do 2 coats of each. It's gonna look awesome if you like purple. If you don't like purple, it won't look awesome. Kyle likes purple. So we're gonna mix this 2 to 1. So 2 parts base, 1 part reducer. We're gonna use urethane grade slow reducer. This is gonna allow it to flow out. We'll get it in the gun. Let's go get some purple put down. We got our Pimpin' Purple or our Purple Crush, whichever one, all mixed up. Let's get our first coat of base down. We're putting 2 coats of this, and then we're doing 2 coats of candy over top of it, and then 2 coats of clear. Before we can base coat it, we gotta static control it. We're gonna blow it and stat it, but not tack rag it because I don't like to tack my sealer. That is so purple! Holy cow! It's only gonna get more purple. Dang! That looks so good! Alright, I'm not huge on purple, but this color is freaking cool. Turning out awesome. So we got the doors and the fenders all based. I'm gonna work on the bumpers, the grill, the mirror pieces, then move on to the body. All right, so I got the first coat of purple down, and it looks pretty dang good. We still got 1 more coat of purple, plus 2 coats of purple candy, but I'm gonna let this sit while I go to lunch because I gotta come back, and I need to sand out some stuff where I screwed up. I'm here and right here. It'll take about 5 seconds to nib it out. I'll put a little base over it, and then we'll put our second coat of purple, and then we're gonna start on our candy. So we'll show you when we start on the candy, but I'm gonna go to lunch, we'll be right back, and then it'll be based out. So, all right. I've got it all based. I put 2 coats of candy purple. This thing is awesome. This looks amazing in person. It's so deep, so dark, and it is ready for that gloss sauce. So we're gonna get it cleared. I'll put 2 coats of clear. I'm gonna set up the tripod, let you guys watch, and we'll show you what it looks like when it's done. But this is gonna be so, so sweet. I can't wait to watch him when way more burnout competitions in a truck that I painted. It's kind of cool because 2 years ago at the SEMA show, I saw Kyle. I didn't know him. I saw his truck in the Hoonigan burn yard at SEMA, and I was like, holy crap, that thing is so awesome. And here, less than 2 years later, I just painted it. And I'm very, very good friends with Kyle. I would say he's my best friend from Australia. I would dare say that. So anyway, it's crazy what life can do to you in such a short time. But anyway, check out Kyle Douglas. This is his Instagram. Go check out what he does. This is the 2,000 horsepower Warspeed Industries engine. We're building a Warspeed at Summit Racing in Talmadge, Ohio in a couple of months. We're gonna be putting it in a 1990 Toyota 4Runner. So it's gonna be super cool. But anyway, enough jibber jabbering. Let's get this thing cleared. All right, so thanks to Ace of Shades. They sent us all their vintage clears. We got it all mixed up, and we are gonna put on some gloss sauce. So, got it all wax greased. No, we've got it all blow tech static. Everything's ready. You're alone, so it's hard to show you guys everything, but let's get this clear. All right, we got the gloss sauce. First coat on, we'll let that sit. Do a second coat, and we'll show you guys what it looks like. All right, this turned out super awesome. We got 2 coats of that gloss sauce. It looks amazing. There is some dirt that I'm not super happy about, but overall, it turned out perfect. This is a burnout car, so Kyle doesn't care. But anyway, we need to get back on the Blazer, so I'm gonna go home, and tomorrow, Hillbilly is gonna get that frame torn apart. So it is tomorrow.
So we pushed the Blazer frame in, and we thought it was really degreased, but it's not. So we're gonna push it back out, spray it again with the greaser, and then push it back in.
This is more eco-friendly because it's for barbecuers.
What was grilling?
How would that be more eco-friendly?
Because you can eat it.
Cleaning stuff outside. Like for the air. And you just got that all over your hair.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I feel like the oven needs to be more eco-friendly.
I don't
they're
think so
both the
because
same.
ovens are inside and enclosed.
And
Barbecuers
you
aren't.
put your food in there and you eat it.
What? You're saying people don't have ovens outside?
There's a balance point.
Demri, I think you're getting all of everything.
Everywhere. It's all over everything.
You're downwind of it. Hillbilly, trade spots.
It's okay.
Hillbilly, I did see in one of the comments they said the Blazer frame is shorter than a short bed frame.
Is it?
Yep.
I don't know much about Chevys, period, so.
It's the 1st of May and look, it snowed. Hillbilly's, just because I said it was snow, he's like, why don't you taste it and tell me what it smells like or tastes like? And I was like, why don't you taste it? He's like, I don't taste that kind of stuff. I taste oil.
I said I'm the taste tester of oil, not chemicals.
Oh yeah, oils. I don't taste chemicals.
Do you think there is any chemicals in oil?
Not at all. It's all healthy for you. Makes going to the bathroom a breeze.
Huh?
What?
Okay, so I thought we were just stripping the frame to where it's still a roller, but get rid of all the brake lines, gas lines, electrical, the emergency brake, but what wasn't for sure. So Demri texted Robby and he said 100% teardown, so it ain't gonna be a rolling chassis. It's gonna be me and Colton pick up and carry chassis.
Yep.
Where do you want to start?
No idea.
The back or the front?
Front.
Okay, you, Mr. Tough Guy.
I don't know.
Oh. Hit me. Pick up the back and scoot it over that way a little bit.
Am I gonna be able to? I'll put you on the spot.
No way. Me?
Go get the jack. Where's the jack?
Yeah,
Oh,
Back's gone.
My back's been gone. He's already, no, you see him slowly turning down.
Cut the camera.
I figure the more work I do on this, the more likely I am to pick the color.
That's
Right
true.
before it humped up. But I don't remember who was telling me, but someone was telling me that on the 70s Fords, when they done that, the sunset fade on the sides of the, like the most common one was the full-size Broncos.
Like Mango Tango?
No, like the X90.
Mango Tango.
It's not Mango Tango. That it's a sticker that they put more or less put on, and it's not painted on. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but that's just what I've been told. Do you guys know?
Yeah.
Was it a sticker or was it paint?
Let us know in the comments. When they used to do NASCAR that way.
Oh, they're locked.
I would not be doing that.
It's stuck.
You know how much pressure that's under right now?
Yeah, well, it's stuck. It's okay.
Hillbilly, where were you at on that one?
I just wanted to see if it would work.
Jeez. All that's under a lot of pressure right now.
It's okay.
Yeah, you're saying that now.
She wasn't taking it off. She was just getting it loose.
What am I on both? What am I on?
I can't believe you're using that green one. When you
Do I have a pink one?
Yeah. That is.
It's like dumb.
I think you got a breaker bar too. It'd probably be easier. One of your long handled ones.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The ratchet.
You know what? I'm just gonna go grab all my ratchets.
I'm loosening it up for her. She was tightening it.
Huh? No.
No, I was just looking.
Allergies.
I was just looking.
Are you loosening it?
No! Why would I do that?
We're just waiting for those pink tools. Did you have a longer one? Oh yeah, see that's even longer than that one.
He definitely messed with this. I was gonna get it.
One of the reasons it seemed so tight
It's because it was.
is because the ratchet was on tightening, not loosening. So that's probably why it seemed so tight.
I didn't get that far yet. Did you? What?
It's for underneath here. She's looking down at that little greaser. There's no way. No way that. At least you noticed that.
I don't think I can get this one.
Oh.
See, I told you.
Now you should turn around and go.
Well, he's just making me do all the hard work.
No, I'm just getting ready to do all the finger smashing work. Unless you want to smash your fingers.
Wait, why are you smashing your fingers?
Yeah.
You take it not on purpose, it's on accident. You take the risk of smashing fingers on doing this stuff.
Let me see.
Smash
I'm not
your
gonna
fingers.
smash my fingers on purpose.
He wants to see you smash your fingers, Hillbilly.
Not on purpose.
Let's see this. I saw no finger smashing.
Because I'm not gonna just aim to smash my finger.
That was a perfect chance.
Okay, I'll put my finger right in the way.
Oh, you just got oil.
Who did?
You.
Hillbilly.
I
Billy.
had a hammer in my hand.
You turned that and it
No, I
went-
didn't.
I did.
With her loosening, trying to loosen that.
I still blame Hillbilly.
Hillbilly. This is your fault.
What's new?
Nothing is ever your fault. Okay.
Hillbilly, would you please quit leaking oil everywhere?
Ratchet it to where you're pulling it frontwards.
Yeah, you just get that taken care of and then I'll do this.
It'll still move either way. Yeah, make it to where you're ratcheting frontwards, because you can't turn forward.
No. No, I'm talking about you. Get that mess cleaned up.
You're making her do all the hard work.
Will you grab me will you give me a hog mat?
Where are those in it?
The white pads on the side of the gray thing.
Sway bar uninstalled.
So now we need to undo the shocks.
Where are the shocks? Right here?
The yellow things.
Those?
Mm-hmm.
Brock, didn't you just come from being a bagger from the grocery store? Now you're bagging again?
I'm all about that bag line.
I'm just kidding.
You got practice at that bag life.
Tag and bag.
You don't want your knee there.
Right here?
Yeah, there's gonna be some brake fluid coming out of that, so you get that nut out. Another bolt out.
I don't like these pants. It's okay.
You're not gonna like the feeling on your leg. Brake fluid does not feel good. Like yeah.
Does it burn?
No, just has a weird like dry feeling.
Well, you taste brake fluid.
I have. It's not the best.
What does it taste like?
You won't taste.
What are your top 5 fluids?
What one tastes the best?
Motor oil,
Number
Sweet.
transmission fluid, and that's about it. Gasoline tastes horrible.
What about grasshopper? You said it tastes like alfalfa?
Grasshopper?
Yeah.
Grasshoppers don't taste bad. Neither do ants.
Chocolate covered ones or just
Moths
right from the hill?
Moths are a little harder, especially when their wings are dry.
Moths? That moth dust?
And dragonflies, their wings when they're dry,
Hard to get down?
yeah, it doesn't just.
Have we had you eat all of those things?
No, I just...
Wait, have you had me?
Yeah, was it us that?
Just a grasshopper. The one that was stuck to the
Well,
grill.
no, I think we might have had to eat a moth too.
You think if we blindfolded you, you could tell what you were eating?
The dragon fruit and the
Dragonfly.
dragonfly. I'm not so sure where that one came from.
It was one that was inside of a grill on that purple Dodge that Robby bought when
here.
before Robby owned it.
What we should do is blindfold you and have you taste
Where'd that bolt go?
oil.
Ooh, guess what brand
Mobile One.
it is? This is Quaker's back in there.
Oh, it's right here.
That's not moving.
It's the other.
Yeah, it's not moving.
Have you seen those videos where the guy's trying to get he's putting new springs on his struts and he gets stuck in, his hand gets stuck in the spring and oh, it looks so...
No, I've seen where they try to hurry and beat the spring, like they take it off, they go "Beep," and try to move before it shoots them. No matter what I do, the frame wants to move.
Ooh.
What happens if you let go?
Of what?
It goes
It goes.
just till there, but
Wait, let's see. What happens?
that's some old dirt because this thing sat for a long time, right?
Hey, Booze.
Yeah, it is dinosaur poop.
Haven't you seen
Hillbilly?
Jurassic Park?
You ever tasted dinosaur poop?
All the time.
Probably really have. Dang it. Woo! Got it. We're gonna get this side all taken off, and then when we're done with that, we'll show you the back. Yep, that's it.